So, I put off doing this video, God, I probably shot this video 3 different times. I've rearranged this room 5 to 10 different times, trying to get a layout that I like, that's effective for me, that's utilizing the space as much as it can, and I finally fucking got there. So, I'm gonna make this quick, make this simple. This is gonna be a channel update, studio 3.0 tour. Channel update, let's get that out of the way real quick. I'm gonna be building more. There's gonna be a lot more Star Wars stuff on top of like Godzilla, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Initial D. I'm gonna be doing all kinds of crazy. I'm pretty much gonna be trying everything. I've got miniatures, I've got car models, I've got a fuck ton of Star Wars kits that we're gonna be building. We're gonna be doing more toy photography. We're gonna be doing kind of whatever the fuck I want on the channel, really. To put it bluntly, but stuff that I'm gonna hopefully, you know, get to educate you guys on. We'll all learn from my mistakes, as I'm sure there's going to be more mistakes made than educational tutorial videos. So fucking yeah, that's pretty much it. There's gonna be a lot of great new clothing stuff coming in the clothing line this year. The Cutting Mat podcast is doing great. NCGMC has its first year in Oak City Comic Con, April 4th to the 5th. This year's going to be a showcase event, and then we're going to be doing in 2021 the first contest. So there's a lot of shit happening this year. There's a lot of shit going on in the community. It's fucking awesome. People are building model kits, fucking making friends, going to events, going to IPMSs, going to fucking doing everything. Everyone's doing the goddamn hobby, and that's what I'm all about, is doing the hobby. No bullshit. Just having fun, building tiny little robots and tiny little spacemen and painting them and shit. Which, we're gonna do some minis this year. I need to get through this fucking Warhammer backlog or just give it away. One of the fucking two needs to happen. So, let's get into the Workbench update. Fucking show you guys all the cool shit I got. I think Zach did a Hobbies own one recently, so it's gonna be kind of along the same lines of just showing you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 build stations that we have in the Frozen Fleet studio. So, let's go take a look. We're gonna do these quick and dirty. I don't want this to be a long video. I just want to show you guys the fucking goods. Then we'll get into it. I'm using my iPhone to record all this. I don't feel like busting out the cameras and charging batteries and that whole nine yards here. So this is the photography desk. This is where I do a lot of my unboxings. I do pee pee poo poo. Fucking this is not my bathroom. But this is mainly the photography desk. It also acts as a little bit of a storage area for package stuff that I haven't open yet. So you can see the ring lights here. That's a big part of the unboxing photography area. We have the community cutting mat here. If you don't know what that is, that's something we started last year. And people that I did trades with stickers, or like people that sent stuff, I tried to have it featured on this cutting mat, as this was the foreground for a lot of the Instagram live videos. So this is pretty much what we got going on here. We've got like some photography gear, smoke machines, some lenses, atmosphere aerosol. I'm going to touch on these guys here in the future. This shit is great if you are a photographer or do toy photography or anything along those lines. It's pretty much just canned smoke. That's all it is. But these guys are fucking great. They're a great company. This stuff has really just saved my ass with not having to lug around this huge fucking Halloween fog machine. So check it out. There'll be a link in the description, and there'll be a discount code that you can use to get 15% off. So check it out. Moving on, we have, this is pretty much it. I mean, this is kind of self-explanatory. There's some art up here, which is really fucking cool. Print from Hang over there. You can check out his Instagram and the link down below. Let's move over to, let's go this way. Or no, let's start over here. Let's go to the computer real quick. So yeah, this is the computer desk where I do all of my editing, podcast editing, website stuff, all that fun shit. It's all done here. We got some wonderful prints on the wall from Robert, some, scale modeling magazines, all kinds of stuff over here, some skate decks, some Wu-Tang art, some, all kinds of crazy stuff. But this is something where there's not really much to explain. I'll show you guys a little bit more of this if you want to see it. But let's move on to the first build station. This is pretty self-explanatory. This is where I do all of my building. This is where I build all the model kits, miniatures, whatever working on to be built here. And this will more than likely probably be the desk that if I get back into streaming, we'll be streaming on here. You can kind of see over there, there is a webcam mount that I've got set up. But yeah, this is pretty much where everything is built. I've got some Hobby Zone stuff which we can go over. A little thing for Hobby Japan magazines. And again, this space is always going to be changing, always going to be adding stuff or taking stuff away. Especially when I find out what works, what doesn't. So I mean, I can go over real quick what we've got inside this, inside the little stations here. So pretty much what we're working with is a lot of storage systems, so like water slides, for tools, and for like miniature bases. And pretty much I keep all of my building tools in here. So if it's not something that I'm going to be using for building, if it's something where I'm going to be painting or anything along those lines, I'll move it to the other station. And so yeah, this is pretty much it. I've got the chopper here too. Really stoked to be getting into using that and figuring that whole world out. And I'm still cleaning up, as you can see, but that's pretty much it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I'm probably going to be adding more storage solutions in here. The desks are from my old apartment, and we haven't been to IKEA yet to replace all the desks in here, as you'll see in the next station, which is the painting station. So let's go ahead and let's check that out. Painting station. You guys have probably seen this already online. I posted a picture or two of it, and again, it's changed since then. That's why I'm not trying to really keep doing these workbench videos, because if that's the case, this would be the Workbench Tour 23.5 alpha fucking beta, whatever you want to call it. But this is the current setup as the filming and posting of this video. Pretty self-explanatory. I've got all my Citadel paints at the bottom, along with some Mr. Hobby lacquers, some Turbodork paints here to the left, more Citadel and weathering effects in the middle, my ammo supply here, and then up top we've got some, move this real quick so you can see it, some washes from Ammo and Vallejo, and the Star Wars Legion paint set up there. We've got that to try out, to be a lot of fun, and also just like a lot of cool shit that I like on the walls, stuff I've gotten from you wonderful people in the community, conventions, like this Jeff Zorno print up here of Ultraman. The Gunpla Girl Game got me this really fucking amazing picture of my cat Hara that passed away last year. Thank you guys so much for that. It fucking speechless when I saw it. It means the world to me. So I want to have it in here where I'm probably going to be spending most of my time while I'm home. So, and then over here to the right is more stuff from like what John sent me in care packages. What I've collected at events. There's like an IPMS mug here that the event organizer gave me the first year we attended. So like this is really where I do spend a lot of my time, is the painting area. I love painting miniatures, I love painting SDs, I love hand painting, but I also do have an airbrush setup, so that's going to be part of the next table. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the next table. Alright, so this is the diorama making flocking table, and also going to be the prop table. So recently I invested into a resin 3D printer to start making stuff for like dioramas and all that, but also to start making more oddball Star Wars props and offering them for sale. I'm going to do it on like an Etsy page for all the Star Wars stuff. So this table's great though, because I have a spot to diorama, to flock, to make buildings, to make different elements to my finished pieces. So it's been a lot of fun, a lot of learning, a lot of research. I think it's coming along great so far, and I'm really stoked to, one, go to IKEA and get this table swapped out, because these are just like little $40 folding tables that I got from Home Depot, but they're great for events, so I figured might as well invest into them, and then when I get these replaced, we can go and get some nice ones and use these for events. So yeah, this, like I said, everything in this room is always going to be changing, it's going to be rearranged, probably the next month or two even, but I want to try and keep it the way it is now. I think I have a really good effective setup. It took changing this shit a million times. Let's take a look at the Forbidden Shame closet real quick. Alright, so this is the fucking hallway shame right here. This is where my backlog is, and these white storage bins have like pre-primed kits, pre-puttied kits, airbrushing supplies, miniatures, box miniatures, all that shit goes in there. Over here Got some fucking badass Super Sentai mech. Zoom in a little bit. And we've got a whole shelf of them. We've got some down here. And then if we go down a little bit, and down here we've got some droids, some like Godzilla soft vinyl that I'm going to be repainting and selling, and some vintage kits down below into the hall of shame here. We've got a little bit of everything. Oh yeah, there's kits down there. There is a lot of shit in here, boys. Star Wars kits, miniatures. It goes far back, like SDs. All kinds of shit in here, but as you can see, the space isn't all that big, so I'm not really don't have a whole lot of extra space. I mean, comparative to what it was before, the original setup was pretty much I had this corner here. Now I have the whole entire room because Rachel has the room next door, and that's her studio. So, all right, so this has been the Workbench. No, because I have multiple workbenches now. It has been the studio tour. Same room as last year, but I have the whole room now, which is fucking amazing. And Rachel has the other room next door, which is also dope, because we converted our bathroom into a washout station for screen printing and stamping, and for all my brushes and all other fun shit. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to be trying to do more videos this year. The big thing I want to do is more vlogs that are less event-oriented. So I'm going to be doing those. But I want to do more like just monthly vlogs or something like I was doing at the start of the channel, where I show you what I'm working on, where I show you where we're going for the day, what we're doing that's related to Gunpla and other scale modeling stuff. Like I said, it's not going to be just Gunpla this year. We're going to be doing Star Wars, miniatures, cars, fucking prop making, making clone trooper helmets, painting them, painting droids, making gunk droids. There's gonna be all kinds of shit, boys! And I'm fucking stoked on it. I'm really excited for this year. We have so much going on at Holy Mountain. I got so much going on here. I just want to share it with all of you. So, thanks for checking out this video. Until next time, you guys have a good one. Keep on building. Enjoy the hobby for yourself. And if you listen to the podcast, just fucking do it badly this year, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.